stops here?
No, the hype train. What?
Hype train doesn't stop here?
Everyone, my God. Thanks, everyone. Holy shit. Wild. It's too kind of all of you, truly. Hello, welcome to The Vast. This is our Starfinder, not 5e, Starfinder Woody. Starfinder First Edition Actual Play podcast, featuring a bunch of lovely folks. And listen, I've been putting everyone in this call through hell with my intros recently. truly the most fucking unhinged. We had Smash for Vast, we had Fuck, Marry, Kill, we had my little game show last session. So we're dialing it back a bit. We're getting a little bit more grounded with the top of this session. And is that because I had no time to do anything? It could be. It could be that. It could be that. It's been busy. But hey, we're gonna go round. If you want to say who you are, who you're playing, and maybe my idea here is a little character introspective look. What are they thinking? What are they feeling about everything, the situation right now? What's going through their minds? I should have picked an order. We'll start with Ben.
Oh yeah, that's me. Hey, hi. I got taken by surprise. Yeah, Ben and TJ are feeling good. Kind of about things, kind of about stuff. We'll have more conversations.
TJ?
TJ is left out the room when Key and Skrank are having their emotional conversations. That's his job.
That's his job.
So I'm contributing just fine. We're fine. We're not upset about it. We're fine.
Speaking of, we're fine. Katie.
Truly, Ben has just the most unhinged character introductions that I've ever encountered. I'm me and I'm Skrank and I got tiny lip balls. And Skrank's that, lovable neighborhood technomancer Yusoki that everybody needs on their team. And right now, Skrank's just happy to not be goo-brained. Yep. And I think, it's a wild place in the arc right now because we're in this moment where we know we have time, and it's not an insignificant amount of time. And gosh, I feel like there are so many mysteries left on Makestation that that we could get into, but we have to go fight this fucker.
This
absolute just fucker. So I guess we're gonna. I guess Skrank's gonna this is this is where you're gonna meet the Skrank that really buckles down.
Okay.
And is really gonna rubbers meeting the road, getting that elbow grease, getting that tail grease.
Mm-hmm.
No more bits from Skrank this episode.
Done with bits. Bits
Done
out.
With bits. Sorry,
Put your bits away.
Let me say it one more time. I'm done with bits this episode, guys. Okay.
Speaking of done with bits, Beth.
It's me. Special guest Beth.
Special guest Beth.
I play Kivari, the Lashunta evolutionist.
Yeah.
And she has complicated feelings right now. We are sort of in the throes of seeing just how bad the corp is that she used to unwittingly sort of be a part of. Who's to say? And she just had a fight with resident scamp, Skrank.
Mm-hmm.
to which TJ was not present. And and yeah, she has some things that she wants to do, but she's also a bit afraid to do them. So the clock is ticking and she does not know what to do.
Classic. Yeah, lot of moving parts. Last session, hold on. Hi, I'm Justin. I'm here too on the spaceship. Okay, bye. Last session.
What was that?
That was the most flaccid introduction ever, Justin.
Last session,
Garbage.
We had a very spicy exchange between Kivari and Skrank about not fucking around with dangerous equipment made by evil corporations. TJ finished repairing the holosphere. Yay! Oh, do I still have my things? Yay! They're a bit loud. And my butt. Oh, there we go. It's also very long. That's a log applause. It's done. Great.
It's good.
Yeah, TJ finished the holosphere using the infosphere parts stolen by the shifty teens. A news feed poured out from Pact News Network's BN Morgans, which gave a little insight into what's going on in the system. The Knights of Galerion claimed that they captured Blood Commander Arose of the Devastation Blade Pirates, and also Brokebones Bonnie, Chard's crewmate, in a huge victory on Dream Station, despite some of that, not really being exactly what happened. There's political turmoil on Castroval as Lady Marana Kesh, Grand Matron of Quabract, faced backlash from the mega corporations for some implementations and policy changes that Lady Marana Kesh kind of trying to rein in corporations on Castroval, and some names are speaking out, causing fuss about it. The Ember Crown Pirates, speaking of life innovations, continue to evade capture and conduct expertly navigated strikes on various facilities across the Pact worlds, which is making them very well known, for better or worse. The 217th Great Eoxian Games Great Risk, Greater Reward is happening sometime in the near future on the undead planet Eox, famous for their twisted game shows. And there was some breaking news which cut into the news feed about a strange craft crashing into the Kasatha world ship known as the Adari, but no further updates were known. You all spent a little time figuring out the inner workings of the biomods and found a way to dampen the activation frequency using a little antenna setup. You found a way to dampen it, but you needed a way to expand the broadcast range. Spoiler alert. You figured Sprocket would be the best person to ask when TJ realized he never did get a reply back from the old engineer. Everyone cried about it. You all went to check on Sprocket, finding his shop had been absolutely destroyed. Kivari had spotted Primyorn and Johnny Plant walking through the Stazar a little bit earlier to this. Sprocket was alive and somewhat well, a little dinged up, a little scruffed up, and now kind of is using a giant wrench as a little walking assist. You all had a little heart-to-heart and convinced Sprocket to go find the shifty teens and help out in the resistance. And that's just what he did. You all rested up. Sprocket and the shifty teens ventured into the wrecked ship that you cleared of undead to retrieve some parts, complete the antenna needed for a station-wide dampening of the Life Innovations biomod. And you all find yourselves in the resistance area after just getting the antenna working, dampening the signal of the biomod. Sprocket has gone off with the shifty teens to fetch some parts along with the engine from the wrecked ship. Near had ensured that the Going Nebula was transported to the dock at the Resistance, which it is currently. TJ wants to repair Rick. Skrank wants to avoid a killer android. Kivari wants to, unfortunately, save Chard. Your ship is docked nearby, like I just said. The holosphere is fixed, giving you access to news, general information, general searches, communication, etc. The Stazar is open, as always, and if you wish to visit there, we have to roll to see what shops are available, if that's on the docket. And otherwise, you have 25 hours until Webb moves a shipment of biomods from their hidden dock down to the spike, potentially causing chaos and disaster aboard that station once those biomods are let loose. And that's where we find ourselves, gang. That's where we're at. You know? And you all are kind of just around the holosphere at this moment. Near is probably not too far away, up in the upper area. His little lookout that he takes looking at Absalom.
All right, gang.
I was going to ask just real quick.
Work.
Has my sword spoken to me recently?
No, you had.
Cool.
You didn't have any more memories because it wasn't really a dream. It was more of you were reliving a moment.
Certain special something.
Yeah, but you also haven't really used it either.
That is accurate.
Since that fight. Yeah, what are we doing, gang?
Okay. Well, so taking stock, we've got holosphere up and running. We've got the antenna that we need in order to boost that signal to disrupt the ooze. We've got. Do we need to like move that antenna on board the ship? Is that a process that we're going to need to do?
The antenna right now is installed on Makestation, broadcasting station-wide, so no biomods will activate on board Makestation.
Perfect.
Which is a huge accomplishment.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. And so really we need to make sure that we are, as prepared as we can be to do whatever we need to do in order to make sure that Webb doesn't get this ooze out beyond Makestation. Right?
I mean, I'm happy to help, but my help will definitely be more of a lethal variety.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I'm not putting it past... I'm not saying that we can't do that. I think that's a fine... Honestly, the way that it looks to me, we could either, stealth our way onto the ship and try to stop it before it even leaves the dock, or we could get on board that ship and just take out the crew while it's headed out, and then
my concern is if we sabotage the ship, that will only delay the inevitable.
Yeah,
we
need to take out Webb, and
here's the issue as well, though. Webb is leader of the gutter rats right now, but if they fall, one of their ilk
offense taken.
One of their ilk will just take up the mantle. We need to sow discord in this station before taking out Webb, so that we can ensure that Near becomes head bitch in charge. So, I think what we have to do is fundamentally, we have to destroy those mods. And I'm thinking, what better way to destroy something than blowing it up? Problem is, we won't want to be on that ship when it detonates.
Lovely.
Am I wrong? Is that not what we're all thinking?
No, I mean I'm happy to, and I open up my overall pocket that has all the grenades in it. I'm happy to blow things up. I love these. These are my favorite.
I see.
This is my favorite thing. Da-da-da.
I imagine you. Sorry, TJ.
I thought you were going to say we could do like a smear campaign on.
Oh no.
Him. Or something.
I'm going to assume that Nier will take care of Webb in whatever way it needs to be done. They've gained power this far, so I don't think Webb is exactly an easy target. That being said, that's not our job. Our job is to stop Life Innovations from getting this gear to more people. And I don't know about you, but I just think a bomb would be a great way to get that done.
I mean, it would send a pretty unmistakable message.
I mean, or it could be as simple as, oh no, they had a faulty... I don't know jack shit about ships. Maybe something was faulty. Perhaps there was something that was redundant that wasn't actually redundant. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we wanna sow discourse, I think hiding, like trying to pass this attack off as an accident isn't necessarily, why do that when we could just give credit to Nier and...
Incompetence is more what I'm thinking.
Oh.
If Webb is proven to be incompetent, then their standing will be injured. Right now, people fear them. And that's what keeps everyone in line, is the fear. But this kind of mastermind is only as good as their fear allows them to be. So if nobody fears an idiot, at least to some degree. So, but again, I'm not a strategist, I'm a soldier.
Okay.
I don't know, sounds like a strategy to me.
It does, so long as we know where to get some bombs from.
I just look at Skrank. Don't shake the rat. They're volatile.
No, I would never, because then
I'm
we
a very
would all
unstable
go
compound.
kaboom, and I personally don't want to go
shake
kaboom.
the rat.
Speaking of incompetence, that would be a big marker of one. Just shaking the rat like a maraca.
Yeah, don't shake this rat. This rat is not meant to be shaken.
Don't shake this rat. That's on a shirt.
Yeah.
That's a bumper sticker.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a good bumper sticker. Yeah, I mean, I think we could definitely, I mean, we're in this Dazar, we could definitely, like, I'm certain that there are more bombs in this Dazar somewhere, but, we can also certainly use the couple that I have.
Skrank,
I don't know if it would be enough to...
Give me an engineering check, Skrank.
Okay.
Oh, Skranky boy, the bombs are called. No.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
One fear.
One
Okay,
fear.
Hold on. Let me actually open up my character sheet. Okay, I rolled a 15 and my engineering is +9, so 24.
Whoa, 24. Hell yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I'm
good engineering.
Yeah, no. The thing about spaceships are, from the outside, shielding and stuff like that, very hard to take out. Gotta use guns, gotta shoot them a lot, gotta get their shields down. But from the inside, they are all of the components of a fucking bomb, basically. And you were on a ship where the engine went critical, and it turned into a small black hole and sucked all the crew into it. And you made it out by the
You
hair.
see the thought bubble happen in Skrank's brain of just like, put bomb in engine, create black hole, ship into everyone.
That's what happened to the Patchwork 9, is that what we called it?
Yes.
That imploded into when its drift engine went critical, turned itself into a little black hole, and all of the crew of I've got notes. I can look at them, I suppose. All of the crew of that pirate group, that classic pirate group that we all know.
Pirates that we all remember.
Why aren't they in my list? Oh, augmented pirates. I found it.
The augmented pirates.
All of the crew of the augmented pirates were yeeted through, were pulled through, spaghettified into the little black hole.
Mm-hmm. So I have this thought, and all anybody else sees is just a little bit of drool coming out of it, and then my tail starts to twitch. I think we can do that. No, I think we got it. I think that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just need to get onto the ship, and okay. So here's what we need: is we need to get onto the ship. We need to put a grenade in the engine block, and then we need to have a way to delay detonation of said grenade.
Do we have a remote that we can...
Yeah, like one big remote with one button.
Can you trigger it with this infosphere?
Well, you guys have communication devices too that talk to each other.
Is there a certain way we can call a certain device or something?
Like you're like, Rick, can you set explosion for 10 minutes?
Well, I don't say sacrifice your dog. That seems
no, never. That was an example. We would never sacrifice you. No.
Oh, Rick.
You're
saying set the explosion for 10 minutes later, and you get off the ship.
That was Rick saying, setting the explosion timer for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
No, not really, Rick.
I mean, listen, I'm going to leave this up to you guys. That's not my forte. I need to get fucking charred, though.
Okay.
Rick found out last session that
Chart is on that ship, right?
Chart is near-ish, but Rick couldn't get eyes because the roll wasn't super great. But Rick went through the vents, found some vents into somewhat around that area, but didn't spot Chard directly. But you all kind of knew that Chard was, I think from near, that Chard was being held somewhere near, somewhere close to fucking, never name a character near, okay? Nobody ever name a character near.
That was all you.
I knew what I was doing, okay? Anyway, somewhere close to Webb's Palace is both the hidden dock and the lockup where Chard is being held. And there's always feisty people within the Webb's Palace, obviously. But the Stazar and Webb's Palace are also riddled with Webb's guards, which are plentiful to say the least.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, Rick, that's a smart idea.
Sorry, that was Rick turning on the living room light. Kai said that in chat.
Thank you, Rick. You're the best.
Thanks, Rick. Okay. So we can I have a grenade already that I think would work perfectly for this. I'm greedily thumbing my ice bomb grenade. I'm like, this is my baby. And I think it might be a good idea that like Rick putting this in the ship is not a half bad idea. And then we can remotely detonate it. and then really it sounds like the other, key getting charred is going to probably take all of our efforts. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a solo mission. There's a lot of bad guys out there.
Well, I'm hoping that the teens can at least give me a pathway in. It'll probably be after the... See, here's the rub. I don't know if Chard is supposed to be on that ship. If Chard is supposed to be on that ship with those devices, that's going to make things a hell of a lot more complicated. My ideal situation is we can plant the bomb. While we're doing that, on the way out, we can just Rooney.
We might be heading into uncharted territories. So good.
Oh,
Wow.
Rooney's going to be on the ship with the goo.
You know what, guys? Just give me some goo, actually.
Actually, that's actually, I think the goo isn't such a bad thing. I'm on the goo side now.
Yeah, let's goo it up. Let's eat some Gouda.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Yeah, I was hoping that we could grab Chard on the exit. But if he's meant to be there, it might not just be Rick going in. I mean, I suppose he can die, but he knows something. And something that might be important to me. And I mean, I don't like the guy, but oh my goodness. But I gotta know. I gotta at least try.
Frank just looks at TJ and is like, all right, well, either we're a team or we're not.
Yeah, I just never thought I'd be saving Chard.
We're truly torn about it.
Can't believe we have to
TJ's
save
really
this piece
actually
of shit.
just like, I didn't think I was gonna have to go fucking save this piece of shit.
I thought it was a joke this morning, but you're still talking about saving him, so I guess.
Regrettably, the joke is the situation that we're in, and that's truly the saddest part. We are the punchline. So.
Okay.
You techie folks, is there any way that you can, hack into Webb's logs and see if there's any chatter about Chard? If they have any plans on moving him, where he might be kept, that kind of stuff?
Oh, if there's a list for who is supposed to be on the ship when it goes. Yeah, that doesn't sound too hard to do, right?
Guard duty, maybe. Yeah, we can
change
it so it's us, maybe?
Just find if Webb... Oh, yeah, we could do that. We could find his personal logs and alter them.
I think Webb will see through that. I want to try to stay as subtle as we can. If they're fucking with Life Innovations, despite the lies that I would like to disseminate, Webb is not an idiot. They've gotten this far in this ruthless business. If we start monkeying around with their stuff too much, they'll take note. I feel like we're already in shit because we've been seen with Sprocket, who was recently sent a message by Webb. We never retrieved the items that they wanted. They've got to know something's up. They have eyes all over this station. I don't think we're getting in there. At least we're not getting back out willingly.
Yeah, agreed. But you have thrown reading Webb's diary out on the table, and now I just have to.
I mean, you can. I don't care. Listen, they've probably got some really juicy stuff in there. That's fine.
What kind of crazy shit are they into?
Probably some really weird shit. Did you see that chair?
Mhm.
That's not normal. So, all I'm saying is, I would like to know some sort of an order. I'm not the kind of person who usually sets out the mission log. I just do it. We have our objective. We just need the order of operations now.
Do we want to try to see if we can get a more... It sounds like what our next step should be is trying to find an actual location for Chard, either now or in 24.5 hours.
Yeah, probably sooner than 24.5 hours. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, what's the best way for us to attempt to hack into Web's logs? Perhaps we should use InfoSphere and hack into the mainframe.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're talking about.
And we can just get a bunch of monitors and...
Come on, nerds!
Yeah,
Let's get those fingers going on the keyboard!
I'm in.
I'm in.
Well, should we get Odyssey 9 in here? I'm sure he's like...
I'm in!
Oh!
Oh, fantastic.
That was.
Damn it,
Odyssey
that's
9 is on the
so
ship, which
excited.
is technically docked right now, somewhat
Yeah.
nearby. If you all are planning on, you can walk and talk to as you head towards the Nebby. You haven't been on the ship in a couple days.
Do we feel like Odyssey 9 is up to some, like, high-level espionage? I thought they were more of a scholar.
Yeah, Odyssey 9 is... I think Odyssey 9 is friendly enough with us that we could be able to be like, hey, Odyssey, listen, there's a bad guy. Bad guy do bad thing. Help.
They
just
were
don't-
learning
Cool,
about
man.
espionage, you know? Like,
I don't want to throw a civilian in the line of fire. That's
Odyssey
not the way
9
I
is
operate.
hardly a civilian. Odyssey 9 is, like, you know, a nerd. They're fine.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
They'll be fine.
nerds can be civilians.
No.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, boy.
You all walk towards the Nebby through the near kind of medical area. There's an offshoot door that leads to the medical area on board the old I just lost track of everything I was saying because I was trying to do two things at the same time. You all walk towards medical in the resistance area, and you get towards where the ship is docked. The doors open. There's like this giant air barrier, force barrier, keeping the air in as the ship is docked. And the doors is open, and you head inside your old ship. And you hear some chatter coming from inside the piloting bay. And as you walk in, Odyssey 9 is there with Luminique. And Luminique is just kind of listening to Odyssey 9, blather on.
You wouldn't believe it. I was on the ship the whole time, and suddenly Devastation Blade, Veil, came down with a giant sword and split the ship in two. And I was like, hey, this is my time to make my exit. I should get out of here. And I did, and it was amazing. And that's how I met Skrank. Skrank actually unlocked the
Hey.
doors. Oh, Skrank! Crew! Hello.
Hey, my ears are burning.
Captain Skrank, you have the bridge.
Oh, thanks. You've done a fine job keeping this ship in working order. The Odyssey, excellent work here. Good robot. We have a task for you, a new task. And I think it's one that you are going to find particularly juicy. You know how you love journals and information?
I do like information.
Yeah, so there's a really yummy journal that
I don't eat Skrank. I charge.
It's tasty, like, yeah, no. I know. It's a taste yummy, like it's something
Like
interesting.
120 volts of like deliciousness, if that helps.
Yeah.
No. You're losing me.
Okay. Well, can you we could really use your assistance on this one. You wanna help us hack into this logbook?
Mhm.
Sure.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Where is it? What is it?
It's for the bad guy. You know.
Oh, which bad guy? There's a lot of bad guys. There have been at
Yeah,
least...
the one that we're dealing with right now. His name is Webb. There's the bad guy on the here in this one.
The leader of
This is-
Makestation. Yes, I understand.
Thanks, yeah. Yeah. See? I turned back to Key and DJ and I'm like, see? Easy peasy.
I heard about it from Luminique here, who works with the Emperor Crown Pirates, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Luminique is awesome.
Luminique, let's put Luminique up on the old. Where's the button for Luminique? The old screen. They're a Pathra, which are kind of like this wolf. Like I said, fox folk last time, but they're more of a wolf folk. Just very dark colors. They're dressed in lots of dark grays and blacks and greens and just like a bunch of size, like just tucked all over the place. Just so many daggers. They look at you. This one is pleased to see you all well. Is there any news on Life Innovations?
How much do you know about those devices? Do you know the devices?
I know of this one knows of the devices.
Yeah, they fucking suck. They house this sort of sentient ooze that can take over a person.
Right.
And they want to loose that upon the spike of Absalom Station.
That would be unfortunate. Captain Kane was concerned that they were moving goods from somewhere around here to Absalom in order to infiltrate somehow. This one had suspicions, but it sounds like you all have confirmed that.
Yeah, it's real bad. We confirmed them ourselves in person, live and in color. It was an event.
Right.
We have hopes to detonate the carrier ship after it undocks here.
Not a bad plan?
Yeah, we don't have a plan B though. Is Kane around? Is he near?
This one is communicated towards Kane, but has not heard back. It's likely that they're in the drift currently.
Yeah. Would have been nice for the backup.
Yes. Well, you have me. I'm here to, this one is here to figure out what's going on with Life Innovations, stop whatever's happening, confirm that things are going to happen, and you all have confirmed things will happen, so this one is happy to accompany you.
It could go real bad, Lumini.
This one has been through worse.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Listen, if that ooze gets a hold of you, we're fucked.
This one will be fine.
Alright, well...
This one was going to take on it all themselves.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
This one's a bit crazy, but
I mean, watch it.
no, what?
They're one of the most respected and lethal in the Ember Crown Pirates.
I can tell by all the size.
Yeah. They'll kick your ass and you won't even see it coming.
This one won't kick your ass, TJ.
Thank you.
They might.
This one also will not kick your ass either.
You couldn't. But
This one's going to be quiet.
I think no, TJ. I think you've kicked quite enough ass for
Thank
right
you.
now.
Thank you, Captain.
Uh-huh.
I didn't feel as good as I thought it was going to feel.
Oh.
all right, so we have Luminique, our own personal army. We have Odyssey 9 stealing the leader's diary.
Logbook.
That sounds much less cool than the thing everyone else is doing. Everyone else is doing
Believe
cool
me,
things.
actually, it's probably super important, Odyssey 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
and
get
also,
caught, they could possibly trace it to here and burn everything down. So don't get caught.
I would never
definitely
tell them
don't
anything.
get caught.
No,
And definitely take notes on anything especially personal that you might find in those logbooks.
Is this a solo mission? Am I 1v1ing web? Is that what's happening?
No, you're hacking into the mainframe. You're gonna be it's remote. It's remote work. You work from the ship, and you just have to log into the VPN, and then just find your way into their VPN. I don't know how any of this works. Honestly,
Perhaps if you work with the infosphere, you'll have better
that's it.
Connectivity.
Yeah, you have to move closer to the router.
Network connectivity.
Right. Yes. Of course.
The signal will be stronger.
Yeah.
That's
how that works.
ow.
I'm gonna plug you in with an Ethernet cable.
I only take USB-E. Do you have a dongle?
And so I've got a +8 in computers, just for the record.
I have a plus.
Beth has a negative too. I don't know.
I'll just...
Okay.
What does Odyssey 9 have? I've got their little character sheet. They're a little baby. They're just a little baby.
Just a little baby.
Level 1 baby. They've also got
+24.
They've also got +8.
Perfect. Get to Odyssey 9. Let's figure out what Web is into.
Yeah, Luminique.
Go through their internet history.
I want to know their recent searches.
Luminique is looking around. This one will hang around this area. This one might have a chat with Nier.
Yeah, we might need you to on the chart retrieval.
Yeah, that would probably be helpful.
Interesting.
So Odyssey 9 is blasting Webb's cache.
Yeah.
Clearing his cookies. and
rifling through
Luminique is coming with us to rescue the incompetent.
Yeah. Also, we should probably talk to the shitty teens and
they're great teens.
See if it's all right.
Shifty teens. Did you just call them the shitty teens?
That's I totally meant shifty. Anyway.
Shitty teens.
I was relax. Those are our friends.
I've been calling them the shitty teens this whole time. But we should see if it's safe enough for them to start sewing some
sweaters.
Rumors. Sewing some sweaters. We're gonna get them knitting. They're also gonna learn with little rat hands. No. We should see if it's safe enough for them to start sowing doubt among the people of Makestation if Webb is truly the competent leader that they pretend to be.
Little smear campaign. Who would like to roll for Odyssey 9? Odyssey 9 gets +8 to computer checks as Odyssey 9 use their USB-E cable to plug into the holosphere.
USB.
Fantastic.
they've gone back. You still got to plug it in the right way now. They regressed. Who's Beth knows ghosted. Who's rolling?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll roll.
Okay.
you need to roll.
I didn't roll.
We heard it, Katie.
It wasn't me.
Katie, just lie. Just make it up.
Elle will tell us.
I mean, it's an 8. It's an 8, so that's a 16. So that's not horrible.
Yeah.
But I bet we don't get to know, like, their keywords.
Their search history.
Good news, everyone. I have navigated the holosphere, which, boy, let me tell you, so happy to have this thing. All kinds of data is being downloaded directly to my news archives, which is fantastic. But it turns out, because the station previously did not have a functioning infosphere set up, that Webb's digital documentation is not accessible directly from the holosphere. Which, to be honest, if I was a crime lord, I also wouldn't hook my stuff up to the internet.
Yeah, all right. Wouldn't upload it to the cloud. We get it.
Yeah, unless it's a Nebby cloud.
You have a cloud?
Of course we have a cloud.
That's wonderful. I like that.
Great.
Okay, so
If we
what do
got
we
you...
do?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
If we got you into the station, into Webb's palace, do you think you could find out more?
I'm sure there's some kind of local network set up in Webb's palace that I could attempt to access it and see what we could find out.
That's not a bad idea. Webb doesn't know Odyssey 9's face.
We are going, and again, Skrank, no offense, we're going full rat in the sewers. I plan on hanging out in the vents the whole time, as much as we can.
Webb will know my face when I 1v1 them.
Yep, that is so true. When you're gonna Odyssey 9, you're gonna deliver the killing blow, and it's gonna be glorious.
You're a real one. I love the energy.
Listen, we're pirates now. We're a whole pirate crew. Skrank has a bounty.
That's true. Odyssey 9,
Mhm.
do you have a weapon?
These are weapons, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about. Okay.
I hand
With the
Odyssey
terabytes
9
and
my
gigabytes.
pistol.
Let's go.
Just punch this, Odyssey 9. Just give me a nice taste
no.
Let's
test.
go to the battle screen. Oh wait, hold on. The image display is still up. Let's do a roll
Jesus Lord.
for Odyssey 9. Odyssey 9 unarmed attack plus nothing. Absolutely plus nothing.
That's
Is wait, is that true? It sure is
I believe in
true.
Odyssey.
We've got this D20 here. Here we go. 10.
Okay, well my KAC is a 17, so I don't even know if they hit my hand. Do they just miss?
All right.
I don't have any kind of digital nerve endings, but I could tell that my main attack hand is slightly damaged due to that.
Oh,
Sorry.
so maybe we holster those bad boys for now.
You're just too strong, Hibari.
That's true.
Yep.
I'm definitely stronger than Webb.
I don't have a
Anyways.
comparison to know.
Can I give Odyssey 9 like a smoke grenade just in case? Just to like it so that they could potentially run away.
Thank you, Skrank.
Yeah, anytime.
This is
It's
very
already
handy.
done for my inventory. That's yours. It goes out 20 feet.
Great.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I will use it to distract them before delivering the final blow.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
You've set
Have
this in
some
motion.
concern
We're pirates!
about
This blood is on your hands.
Odyssey 9.
Yeah, so- It's not. It's like it's more like oil.
This acre is upon your hands.
Me?
No, TJ.
Oh, okay.
Skrank. Did you hand Odyssey 9 a bomb?
Who gave the baby a grenade?
It's a smoke grenade.
I would never. I would give Odyssey 9
so he could
hug
run
and
away.
shake.
Yeah. That sounds
I
about
gave
right.
him. I gave it to him so he could run away.
They're not gonna run away.
I'm gonna coach Odyssey 9 on how to run away. What's his speed?
30, probably, yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. So you throw it and then you run away.
Odyssey 9 has a
Done.
fly speed. Why does Odyssey 9 have a fly
So
speed?
you run. So he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
He
so
has
you
to
throw
get out of there.
The bomb and then you run as fast as you can, and Odyssey 9 takes off.
Just, little jet stream out of there, baby.
Perfect.
I don't know why
Okay,
they shouldn't.
wonderful.
They shouldn't have a fly speed.
Yes, they should.
No.
but not fly
That's
speed.
canon. Odyssey 9 flies. Odyssey 9 is airborne. Little jet wings just pop out.
I don't think this
Cute
is
little
correct. Yeah, they shouldn't have that. Something's gone wrong.
It's
It's
got a
okay.
fly speed.
No, it's
It's
okay.
perfect for them. I think it fits the general aura of Odyssey 9.
Luminique still around?
Is who still around? Sorry.
Luminique.
Yeah, Luminique is still kind of hanging about.
Let's see. I was gonna have TJ ask if they've seen Wolfen Tallulah Huntsman. If they
This one has not seen them. This one is aware that some of Webb's crew has already moved down to Makestation or Absalom Station.
Okay. I think we gotta keep an eye out for them too. Just in case.
Who's that? Do we know that? What? Who are those people?
They were the people we originally were supposed to find for Webb.
Oh, yeah. Forgot they existed.
Near is close by.
Oh, you won't have to find them.
Very cool.
You found them?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
They got a little too close to finding our resistance, so
Oh.
they had to be dealt with.
Oh, they found out.
Mm. All three of us are just.
Luminique looks. This one now knows where they went.
Yep, there we go. Well, are we sleepy? Do we need to sleep?
I think you just rested.
Oh, okay. So wait, do I mark?
which
Okay.
You should have already had a long rest marked.
Okay.
If and you need to take, there has to be at least 8 hours before the next long rest before you can take another one. But you have 20, let's say 24 hours at this point. If you have 24 hours at 16 hours, you can take another rest, which leaves you 8 hours before the shipment leaves or whatever's happening with the shipment.
Okay.
Okay. Do we need to find any schematics on the ship they might be using? Do we need to figure out guard rotations? Do we need to get noodles? Saw a really
think-
cool noodle place.
We're sure noodles. Definitely, I want to know I need to know the layout of the ship. But I guess if I just have like I bet if I just have like a basic, like if I know what kind of ship this is, it seems like this is going to be, well, actually, I don't know. I'm thinking like make and model of the ship, and then I'll know where the engine is. But I guess
It's a Ford
probably
Fiesta.
It's a Ford Fiesta.
Sports
edition.
Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Sports
A sports
Fiesta.
Fiesta.
I heard they didn't test too well.
Yikes. Yeah, the brakes give out. There was a recall of the 2016 models.
Yeah.
That's the wrong kind of fiesta.
2047 models is really good. That's
That's
what I'm
a
hearing.
Wiesta. Wee.
Yeah, as you go into the sun.
Yeah. The space
Anyway.
breaks.
Yeah.
Sports buff.
Yeah. What would be the best way for us to get a hold of the ship layout?
Well, if I'm hacking into their local network, maybe we can access some of their cameras or other information that's connected. Maybe they'll
Yeah,
have...
or cameras would be perfect. A blueprint would be perfect.
So we need to get Odyssey 9 into the network.
Okay.
Send me in, coach.
Hacking into the
Not-
network.
Yeah.
Let me 1v1 then.
Okay,
Alright.
that's okay. We do need to drop that.
What awakened in you when we took on
Odyssey 9 is
Rose?
choosing violence.
Like,
We've just become pirates, and then you all left me alone for 2 days, so
I'm sorry, we almost died.
Got
It
like
wasn't that
pirate
fun.
blue balls.
I cleaned up. I tidied up a lot.
Oh, yay!
Did you meet
that's-
Sprocket? I feel like
I
you'd like Sprocket.
Yes, I did. Sprocket stopped by to investigate the ship. Also, 10 different criminals tried to break in, but
Oh.
they didn't succeed. So
Did you 1v1 them?
now they just couldn't get in.
Hmm.
Oh, yay!
Next time.
Okay.
Good work.
I baked bread also. It's downstairs.
Nice.
Oh.
Sourdough
Wait,
or
so you bake, you just don't
eat?
eat.
Fine.
I can make a perfect loaf of bread.
Okay. Like that was one of your goals. I'm not judging, I'm just curious.
I figured you all might want some bread at some point.
I do.
I love bread.
Nah,
Close bread.
we should probably go get some bread.
It's
Get
downstairs.
some bread and then getting Odyssey 9 into the network.
Yeah, so bread. Okay, so we're gonna just head downstairs to the kitchen and get some bread. Chomp 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 chomp. It's good. So, how'd you guys spend the 20 hours leading up to the big battle episode? Well, mostly it was bread time.
Listen, you gotta have bread.
It's always bread time.
Yeah. How do we want to
Ready,
get?
set,
do
go,
we-
am I right?
Do we need to? Oh, good lord! Do we need to get Odyssey 9 physically into Webb's area?
Webb's Palace is kind of the hub of all of Webb's, or the entry point to all of Webb's various locations that they hide away beyond the club itself. Their lookout and their like meeting room and everything is kind of overlooking the club. And then there was various doors that were sealed. You all saw some storage rooms and stuff like that. When you visited, when you were shown around, looking to help out in order to get passage to the spike when everything got real bad, things took a turn. But you at least know the club is kind of the entryway to all of that.
Okay. We want to just send send Odyssey 9 into the club and have them act like, they're just there for a good time?
Do you want Odyssey 9 to die?
I think they'd be fine. I gestured to Odyssey 9.
I can
Want
never
them to
die.
Okay.
Wait, really? So like a...
Oh,
Probably.
Jesus God.
Oh.
My soul drive would just be ejected and put into a new android. I wouldn't
Oh.
look like I look now.
I can never die.
Goonies
Oh.
never die.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Oh no.
You broke the rat.
Sorry, Skrank.
He's just such a sweet boy. Odyssey 9 is
his
just
best.
so sweet.
That's all he's doing.
No, I can never die. Undiscovered immortality. We're just like, oh yeah, Odyssey 9, such a wimp, can't fucking fight anything. Also immortal, just for the record.
Also immortal.
With a jetpack.
God. Oh,
bread.
yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well then, what do we want to do? Do we want to Odyssey 9? What's your stealth like?
My stealth, well, Skrank. What if I do this?
Throw down the smoke grenade. Nothing.
Yeah, you can throw down that smoke grenade.
Fill the ship with smoke. They've got a 0 in stealth.
Yeah. This is all going the way
But I
I
had
thought
this
it would.
smoke grenade that Skrank gave me. So,
We
Yeah,
might
that's-
need
Yeah.
more.
That's like an emergency.
yeah, you can't
Why don't
shoot what you can't see. So,
But like, we're not going in there guns blazing. Hopefully, we were gonna say it was recon. Odyssey 9 recon,
I understand.
information gathering,
yeah,
not ass kicking.
okay.
Yeah. Why don't we send Odyssey 9 in there, and Odyssey 9 can do a bit where they're like, yeah, I know about those guys that came in here that are supposed to be giving you there's the stuff that you're missing, and I've got information for you, and that'll buy them a little bit of time to hack into the mainframe.
Okay, so my line is, hey, hello, I've come here to,
Oh no,
I
not
need
like
to
that,
get-
not like that, not like that.
I get some information from you. I'm here to get what you need. Is that right, Skrank?
That's perfect. That'll buy you enough time. Honestly, and here's the best tip that I can give you about about buying time is do you know what it means to bullshit?
I've seen some on
Okay,
a
so
keyton.
so truly just so you're gonna truly just go on there, Odyssey 9, and just and use your and just that's the entire thing. And I'm here because if I could just and do that for like 10 minutes and nobody
Cool.
and then
So Odyssey 9 is dying.
I can never die.
That's not how that works.
We've established.
Get your information, get what you need, get the logbooks, plug in your USB-C,
Mhm.
get the logbooks, and then as soon as you have the information, you can stop rambling nonsense, throw the smoke grenade, head on out of there with your fly speed.
I can't fly, Skrank. What happens, okay, so me just plugging into the wall or whatever might look suspicious. Do I have, is there backup? Should I throw the smoke grenade, plug into the wall, download all the information? Maybe the smoke
Yeah,
How long-
that's what I was gonna ask Gadgets over here about.
How long will it take for you to download all that information? Sorry, my puppy just moved. She's so sleepy. She's snoring.
I am not sure how much time I will need until I can access, if I can access their system. This is the unknown that we're working with.
Okay. Why doesn't somebody go along with you and as a distraction then?
What if Odyssey 9's a distraction and
We
I
can-
can go in?
We can make it a party.
System.
Yeah, DJ. Let's
That's
go.
great.
The guns.
That's a great idea.
The guns, boys.
Oh, that's what we're calling ourselves and Rick.
The blaster
It's the
dudes.
guns.
The blast. Oh.
The blast boys.
Blastoise.
Not the
Blast
Blasty Boys.
The blasty boys. That's
The
us.
blasty boys.
Send in the blasty
Jesus
boys.
Lord. Yeah, Blasty Boys go in.
I never heard them before. That sounds weird.
And Key and I will go get noodles. And we'll bring some back for you.
Oh.
We can Skrank.
Okay. I guess.
You remember what happened the last time you and I did a journey together? Did an activity
Oh,
together.
what happened?
It was a good. It was enrichment. It was enrichment.
What was it?
Oh, they have
It was
enrichment on the ship? Is
No.
it like
enrichment
No,
activity.
They
Play-
don't.
a play cafe or like
It
a...
was perfect. Yeah.
They have oozes that will take over control of your body and try to kill your friends.
Is
Not
that
Odyssey
enrichment?
9 though. Odyssey 9 is fine.
Is this
Totally.
enrichment?
No, that's not. What the?
Okay, fine. I'll stay right here and we will get noodles afterwards.
Well, why? Listen, I'm just saying, the last time we split the team, it went really bad.
Sure.
And TJ didn't even know until shit got super bad.
Yeah, I was vibing, and then it
Yeah.
wasn't
We
nice
weren't
anymore.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
you guys
weren't
were like,
vibing.
ah.
Yeah, it was bad. So
Great.
I think that if
Maybe we stick
I think
together.
going into the club, that is going behind enemy lines with literally no thoughts at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that feels very bad.
yeah. It sounded like a
Yeah.
good idea. I was really amped because, we were going to be the Blaster Boys. I was ready, the true guns of
Well,
the team. But now
I
that I
tell
think
you-
about it,
TJ,
yeah,
does
kinda.
Rick know how to use a pistol?
I
It's
The
so,
dog.
so answer me seriously. Can Rick use a pistol?
I mean,
Rick can be outfitted with a mount that could have a gun on it.
he can have a gun.
Perfect.
I just didn't think
Yeah.
I would have to give him one.
Well,
Has to be a
somebody,
small
we need a
arm.
Rick has
distraction
got a
somehow.
gun.
Listen, I would rather not go into the crime lord's den,
Yeah, I get that.
guns ablazing.
I see
Listen,
that.
I'm
It's a
just a
dog.
soldier, but even I know those odds not good. You
I'm
don't
not
go
saying-
into the enemy camp and say, "Well, howdy there, fellas. It's me,
Hey.
ya boy."
Burp.
No one says that anymore.
Thanks, Rick. So, yeah, I'm not saying go guns a-blazing. I'm saying create a distraction, get Odyssey 9 in, let them hook up, plug into the outlet on the wall, as they do, download the data, and then smoke bomb, out we go. Not
Because-
guns a-blazing.
I think it's a bad idea, but that's not up to me.
Well, it's a club, yes? There might be other people there. Maybe you
Mhm.
could blend in with the crowd.
We don't blend well, but
Okay,
we
what do
can
you
try.
need me here for then, guys?
I think,
Fine.
Skrank, don't you have a disguise thing?
It's a grandma disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all actually
And I
do
think
have
they
a
would
We do have
recognize
some
disguise.
disguise kids.
Everyone has a
And,
disguise skill also.
Well, there's no need to even disguise Odyssey 9 anyway.
Yeah, I'm not good at disguise. No, but I'm
Same.
saying we shouldn't send in Odyssey 9 cannot be both distraction and extraction of information.
Yeah, I
What do you
agree.
mean,
That's why I think that's why I wanted to send the dog with the pistol.
But then we're never getting the dog back.
And I like my dog. Never mind. This is a bad
The
idea.
dog is going to
Rick is-
explode.
Rick would not explode. Rick would shoot the pistol.
What are they going to do with a dog shooting a gun? They're not going to be like, that's sick. They're going to put down the dog.
I know. I don't want you
I
to
don't
be
think
like
they could
Odyssey
capture
9 when you
Rick.
grow up.
What's Rick's fly speed?
I know you're fast. I know.
He's so fast.
I mean, he has a 40 land,
He has a 20 climb speed.
20 climb.
He can climb.
Okay, fine. I will dress up in my grandma disguise. And I will go to the club with Odyssey 9. And we'll be cool and blend in. And then I've got a good sleight of hand. My disguise is +0. Never mind.
Yeah.
I won't go.
Idea. Oh, to be honest.
TJ,
I
what's-
will now to put on the grandma disguise.
I think we
TJ,
should.
It's good enough.
What's your disguise? What you've got to you can talk to people. You've talked to people so much.
Grandma
I
TJ.
mean, I'm good at it.
I don't know.
I
You
rolled
gotta
a
be better
15.
than us.
Can I get
It's-
disguised?
It's a +2.
15 plus.
That's better than us.
+0. My disguise is +0.
15? 15's pretty good.
15's pretty good. Great. I put on my grandma disguise. I walk. I hold hands with Odyssey
Oh,
9. I look like a
no.
tiny little, oh, that grandma stuck.
Maybe go buy weapons.
Another, I've got plenty of weapons.
We got a bomb to make.
Why was I just like, looks like big dicks back in town?
No!
Oh,
No!
I wonder what they're into. And I hobble over with Odyssey 9.
So Skrank and Odyssey 9 are never coming back.
Goodbye.
Luminique is listening to this whole exchange. This one will wait outside here. This is this one's communication ID, and they share the their ID with everyone. This one, maybe others, can wait outside of the club. If something goes
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah. That's the plan. Oh my god.
Okay.
Right.
Are we wait, hold on. My brain. Skrank, doesn't Webb
Oh, yeah,
know
Webb
that
is
you
seeing
have a
grandma.
grandma?
Webb is
Like,
actually
grandma's
only exclusively seeing
exclusively
grandma.
seeing you as grandma?
Only see me as grandma. Yeah.
So
Great.
wouldn't
Yeah.
you just like take it off?
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, because I'm a wanted criminal.
Everyone on the station is a wanted criminal! This is criminal station!
Take it off, grandma. No.
For the first time in my life, I'm actually like a wanted criminal, and I wanna.
So then you're cool
Fine.
here because they'll be like, "Oh, you're a wanted criminal. How much credits are you worth?" Or whatever.
1,000.
Bushka off, and I throw it in the gutter, and I take off my big cardigan and I throw it in the gutter. I'm just a regular wanted criminal now.
Oh, I'll fold these for you, Skrank.
You'll what?
I'll fold them for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I,
Odyssey
and
9,
I-
you have a job.
in a huff, I storm off to the club.
Is Skrank going alone? They just kind
Maybe
of
not go to the. No, I thought we could just buy
We're
the
going-
weapons.
By the what?
Buy the weapons to get the bomb. And then we kaboom.
Yeah, but we have to get the information.
We have to get the
first to
information.
figure out where Chard is.
And to figure out where to put the bomb.
Yeah,
We don't know where the engine is on this ship. We don't even know what ship
Yeah.
they're using.
we gotta
Yeah.
put it in the engine block. We don't
So we
know
gotta- we
don't
gotta
know if it's
recon
a
first.
2016 Ford Fiesta.
That's
or...
true. We don't know if the brakes are going to work or not.
Oh.
There's no way to know.
To enemy territory.
Yeah.
You all gather up your goods and take Odyssey 9 and Luminique along for the ride as you walk through Makestation heading towards Webb's Palace. And we're going to take a little 5-minute break-ish, and we will
Okay.
be right back. BRB.
BRB.
BRB. Oh, we're back. Hello. It's us. When we left off, you all were plotting the best approach, and I feel like we changed our minds 18 times. But that's a part of it. That's a part of trying to figure out what way you're all going to kind of navigate this very, very dangerous, tricky situation. But you're all standing outside of Webb's palace for the most part. You can hear the music kind of emanating outwards into this little entry area itself. inside of the club, obviously, again, there's a band on stage and they're playing some jazzy music, some space jazz. It sounds just like what we're hearing. There are a number of tables of occupants within. Club seems to be bumping more or less, right? It's really the main place for people to drink and start fights, make criminal contacts, all of the shady business that goes down on a criminal space station. But you're all kind of at the door of this area with whatever plan in your minds that you have. What are we doing?
Okay, so I'm not in disguise. I just look like my regular old criminal mastermind self. Wanted with a poster. Okay. And a reward.
Wait. You have a poster on you right now?
Skrank's holding it.
I'm holding it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I carry it with me. I don't know.
Odyssey Died is a little hollow version.
Nice.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Here it is, 1,000 credits. Pretty cool,
Yep.
pretty cool stuff, Skrank.
Cool. Thank you. I'm very proud of myself. And so why don't y'all just hang out here? You guys try not to get in trouble. And I'll holler if anything goes tits up. Yeah?
Try not to fight
Was that
anybody.
the plan?
I'm not gonna fight anybody. No, Odyssey 9 and I are going in for a good time. We're just going into the club to see what's up. It's loud. We like jizz music.
Yeah.
And we want to go see what the fuss is about in the space club. And then we're just regular patrons. And meanwhile, Odyssey 9 is going to hack into the mainframe.
Great. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
could
That's
possibly
what I'm
go
saying.
If Skrank wants to make hold on, let me do a little check here. I'll do it on screen. This button. If Skrank wants to do a perception, but let me do one for Odyssey 9 to see if Odyssey 9 can help.
Okay.
Nope.
17. All right. Well, that's okay because I got a 21. What's up?
Hey, incredible. Quite a few people in Webb's Palace kind of hanging around, of course. The band on stage, I'm just doing this for the old Twitch. The band on stage rocking out. A lot of various kind of patrons around. You all are
Is David Boney still there?
technically outside. You do spot David Boney and a crew member kind of having a bit of you see there's some tensions rising in one side of the club as David Boney and the clown figure that was there previously as well, they seem to be having a bit of an argument, or the clown figure seems pretty upset with whatever's happening, and David Boney is pretty cool, chill guy from the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like enough of a distraction for me.
Also around the club, again, so some familiar faces. Who knows? But you spot at a table, Skrank, alone, within Webb's Palace, is Wallace, a member of the Saoirse, the Pirates of the Saoirse, led by Mary Reed, but Wallace is just at a table themselves, just kind of like sitting around, kind of looking around a little bit.
Okay.
Pirates of the Saoirse 2. My brain was like Saoirse 4, and I'm like, no, it wasn't Saoirse 4.
Saoirse 8. All right, Wallace. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna sort of lean over to Odyssey 9 and be like, hey, where do you need to be in order to do your business?
Anywhere that I can see a data port, which I can see a few, so whichever
Okay.
works. I might be able to access wirelessly.
then maybe we should just sit down at a table and act like we belong here.
Yeah, we're pirates. We belong here.
Okay. I think I know that guy. You wanna come with me?
Yeah. Well, we're here together. Why wouldn't I go with you?
Yeah. Does Odyssey 9 remember this guy?
Did Odyssey 9 meet... I think Odyssey 9 also stayed on the ship for the Dream Station adventure. I'm fairly certain. They watched because they wanted, you needed someone on board to watch the ship, and so they stayed on board.
Yeah. Wait, was Wallace...
Wallace was the older...
Wallace left with...
Mary Reed, the captain of the Pirates of the Sersha, left. Their whole crew left before the station, anything kicked off with the station exploding.
Okay.
They left like days before that all happened.
Okay, cool. So I'll try not to surprise him or anything, but I'll just hustle on up to Wallace's table and be like, hey, Wallace?
Oh, I'll kill you! Oh
shit! Sorry, dude.
Skrank!
Yeah. Hey, good to see you, buddy.
I didn't expect to see a friendly face around here.
Yeah. What are you? And this is my companion, Odyssey 9. Odyssey 9. This is Wallace. Wallace. This is Odyssey 9.
Nice to meet you. I'm Wallace, the first mate of the Pirates of the Sersha 2.
Yeah. Wow. First mate. Okay. I had forgotten about that. Is that a step up from where you were? Or?
No, just always.
No. Okay, never mind. All right.
Technically, now she doesn't like me to say this. Technically, her grandpa. That's okay. Let it slide.
Oh, okay. I had no clue. All right.
She hates when I bring it up.
Nepotism. Just a thing that's casually in this universe.
I think it's like reverse nepotism because I'm the lower rank.
Oh, okay.
Right?
And that's not how she got her higher rank?
No, she started the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she just wanted to take care of her grandpa. That's cool.
I'm a good fighter.
Okay.
No, I'm out here busting night skulls left, right, and center.
Sure, yeah.
Fried bacon every day, motherfucker.
You fry bacon
I'm frying those knights
every
alive.
day, motherfucker. Okay, I forgot Wallace is a real one. Odyssey 9, is this an okay place to set up camp so you can do what you gotta do?
This should suffice. Yes.
Okay, perfect. We are
Should we
gonna
get
stay. Probably not.
No, okay.
Do you want a drink?
I've never been in a club before, so I wasn't sure the custom.
You don't drink.
Yeah, but people get drinks. Is it not a formality?
Wait, I'm gonna lean real close to Odyssey 9. You're here to do a job?
Yeah, but we
My
wanted to blend in.
guy.
We wanted to blend in, didn't we? Didn't we want to blend in, Skrank?
Yeah, but I don't want to have to talk to anybody, like, staff-wise, to be able to blend in.
Oh, right. So we...
You know?
Well,
if we start ordering drinks, then we're gonna need to close a tab before we leave, and that's the opposite of a fast escape.
Yeah, true. We can smoke grenade the tab.
Odyssey 9, plug into your audio jack or whatever you need to do and get your job done.
Skrank, I don't have an audio jack. I have a USB-E. If you have a dongle, I can hook up an audio jack.
Okay. I'll ask Rocket about a dongle. Okay. Anyway. And also let me know how long it's going to be, because I just want to know how much small talk I'm going to have to do.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Anyway, Wallace.
Yeah, every day. Busting those fuckers' heads.
Yeah, so
Fuck
what are you
'em.
doing here? No, truly fuck them. So what are you doing here?
Well, we left Dream Station, and we decided, fuck it, we'll head back to the Spike and try to take back our home, our area that we had established before the family and the knights kind of encroached on our space. But then we figured maybe, just maybe, we could have an easier access if we went through Makestation down to the spike. Maybe that would work out better for us. Get the knights off our trail. They kind of avoid this place. But Mary wasn't really pleased with how some of the guards here were treating people, how they were kind of acting, and took a lot of offense to it. And so we started a fight with a bunch of guards, and we took a lot of them out. Mary ended up getting locked up, and here the rest of the crew, they took it. So it was me and Mary kind of doing a duo front, while the other half of the crew kind of tried to find another means to get onto the station.
Oh shit! So where is Mary locked up right now?
I think she's behind that door, but I can't get into that door. No one here knows fucking anything about anything.
Oh, wild! 'Cause I think I have a friend behind that door too.
Yeah, Mary.
Pretty sure. Yeah, Mary. Yeah. Mary, yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, Mary. That's it is. Right now, my fucking friend. Yeah, I've got Mary, and then I've got a person that I have to save. So maybe we can work together to get her out. Here's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna lean real close.
Okay.
and I'm gonna just like update him. Well, no, I'm gonna tell Wallace. What am I going to tell Wallace? I'm going to tell Wallace that I'm trying to break in back there and rescue this idiot crew member that I have who truly sucks.
Oh.
But honestly doesn't suck as much as, the guards around here, and certainly not as much as those pigs that you have to fry. So, all things being relative in space. He's not a bad person to have around. He also has some information that one of my colleagues, friends, team members needs. So
okay.
Getting him back. What was your plan, though?
My plan was eventually run up, fucking cut a fucker, and force my way through the door somehow.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah. It's a criminal station.
Okay.
No one's going to give a fuck.
Can I maybe instead just a subtler approach would be you hang tight on that. That's a good plan B, but maybe just hang tight on that plan until you let me and my pals maybe attempt to weasel our way in first. With a little more finesse.
Where are they? Bring them in. We'll have a little bit of a discussion. Skrank, with the 21, there are some guards here, but they kind of seem like they're, doing their job. They're not really like out on the look for anyone. You take a look upstairs. It doesn't seem like anyone's paying attention to the club.
Is Wallace's idea not a bad idea? I say to myself in my thought bubble. Could we just...
What I'm saying is, this is Justin being like, I don't want to leave the other two people in this podcast out of...
I come over the comms. Wallace's idea is not a good idea. That
It's
is
not
a
a good
bad
idea. Over.
That's a bad idea.
Let's stick to the plan. Big 10-4.
I think it might be a good idea, though.
So I was thinking,
do you guys
throw my
rogue.
sword.
Don't go rogue.
Do you guys
Don't go
want to
rogue,
come
please.
in here?
Bisect the first one with my sword. Take out my
It's
blaster pistol. Shoot the second one. One of them's got to have a key, right?
That's a ballistic.
One of them's got to have a key.
Ballistic boys. Disassemble because...
Listen, just stick to the mission. Let Odyssey 9 get the info.
Okay.
We'll fuck them up later.
Okay.
Recruit
Yeah.
the guy. Do
Bring your
not
friend.
proceed with the plan.
Okay.
His plan. Our plan.
Okay.
Go. His plan.
All right. His
No
plan
go.
is a no-go. Okay,
Hey.
got
That's
it.
correct.
Got it. Wallace,
Cool.
Yeah.
I have a better plan.
Oh, okay.
Odyssey, are you done yet?
Loading. Connection here is just trash, Skrank.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just straight trash.
Okay.
Give me
Wallace and I
a
play
check
tic-tac-toe.
for Odyssey
Nice.
9 plus 8.
He rolled a nat 20.
Whoa! Odyssey 9.
That's the ballistic boy, baby.
Skrank,
I did get him a drink.
Skrank, I'm in.
Yeah. I knew we could do it together. Everybody else was like, that's a bad idea. But
I feel incredible, Skrank.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
you
on
do.
the
I've got all the data.
Odyssey 9's in the Matrix.
Get around. Let's get around, Skrank.
Okay. we do fireball.
That's my data.
But it's space fireball. It's fireball.
Just splashes over him.
I feel alive.
His face is so sticky. Okay, and Wallace and I are drunk now because we've done shots of fireball.
And I was there holding his fucking head under the water, and I was like,
absolutely were.
"You're gonna have to grow gills before I let you out, you fuck."
So good.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
A classic line. You know who you need to meet.
How's that?
You know who you need to meet. You need to meet Key. She would love you.
Yeah.
She would love you, my guy. Come here. Come
Okay,
with me.
I'm here.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Odyssey. Take my hand. Wallace, take
Okay.
my other hand.
Okay.
Okay? When we don't stop holding hands until we're out of the club. Even beyond then. Let's get back to the nippy, guys. I went, ooh, there's some cheese back on the nippy. I went in cheese. Come here. And we skip out of the club. We're skipping.
On your way out of the club, you hear you were sitting fairly close to old David Boney and the clown figure.
I
and
blow him a kiss.
you blow them a kiss. David Boney seems to be like looking at the other figure like, "Hey man, hey, all right, listen, I get it. You're a little bit intimidated by such a big fish being on the station, but you better cool it before I put you in the ground." And the other figure speaks up. "Oh, you think I need to cool it? Listen, David, I've been building up quite the bounty. I wouldn't mess with me. We're on our way up. Me, Grim, and the vaudevillain pirates will be taking all of this before too long, you cocky fuck." David Boney just kind of looks at him, like elbows the zombie skeletal crew member next to him. "Listen to this fucking guy. Listen, Grim, you better sit the fuck down or I'm gonna dismantle you piece by piece. All right, man. If you reach maybe a 300,000 credit bounty, then maybe we'll talk. All right." And just like blows him off. Just Grim is there. Grim and like this other kind of circusy folk next to him. "You fuck. I'm gonna fucking get you, David Boney. You and your bullshit rot-bone pirates." And tensions brewing in the corner, but you and Wallace like, "Hey, they're crazy. Well, that's my jam. Putting people in the ground. Fuck yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fight, you cowards, fight."
Fight. We're leaving the club and chanting fight.
You guys
I
walk
know
out and the door closes. It's been
Fight.
It's been a solid like 30 minutes.
Gary,
So we
TJ,
are wasted.
good news. I have acquired
Yeah, what's up?
a copy of the network data.
Oh, snaps. Let's go, Odyssey 9.
He did it! What?
I see he did it.
Crowd goes wild!
Oh.
We're high-fiving. Wallace and I are high-fiving.
Yeah. Who is Wallace? Who?
Wallace, my
Who's
guy.
Wallace?
Hey,
He's your...
Back to the Nebby.
I'm first mate of the Certian Pirates. Don't you forget it. Who are you?
His granddaughter stuck with Char.
Is that fucking Luminique? How the fuck did you get a Luminique here?
You know Luminique?
Who doesn't know Luminique? Who are you two?
It's
Okay,
the tits.
okay.
Hey, Wallace! Don't who are you to these fine people? are
Let's
made.
not in the middle of the thoroughfare, Skrank.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Why don't we head back? Oh.
Skrank
You
is
are
strong.
putting your finger to my breastbone because you cannot reach my face.
Have I
Just-
ever told you? I'm looking up in your eyes, but I
Above my
can't.
tippy toes.
Have I ever told you you're a beautiful person?
All right, don't
Oh
make me
my.
scruff you again.
Okay.
We had to have some drinks so we could have a cover story.
Yeah, you're sticky.
You
Yeah, I can't drink, so I saw Wallace and Skrank throwing them back, so I just threw it at my face.
Yes. We're gonna have to get some Spindex
Yeah.
and get you cleaned up.
Yeah, I got some Spindex downstairs.
Some
That's good.
Splorax wipes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, team.
To the cheese!
Good job, team.
I lead the way back to the Nebby.
You all navigate away from Webb's palace with a pretty successful little mission.
Can I be just checking for a tail?
Yay!
Yeah. Let's
Same
do
here.
an old perceptione,
Perception.
as it were.
I have an 18.
TJ rolled a 24.
Oh, TJ 24. There are guards that kind of always seem like they're looking out, but TJ, you managed to kind of spot what direction they're looking in, what direction they're kind of like looking towards, and you all skirt through the Stazar, kind of just nimbly avoiding their gaze as you walk on through.
Dope.
And it doesn't take too long. Let's say with everything, we started at 25 hours. Let's say we're at 23 hours now. That feels fair based on all of the stuff. But you all make it back to the Resistance. Wallace and Skrank maybe sobered up a tiny amount by the time Skrank's still wasted.
Probably not, though. But they had a tiny little body and a
It's true.
slow metabolism.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's space metabolism, and
Mhm.
it was Spire whiskey.
Spireball, yeah.
Spireball. So. Skrank's burps smell like cinnamon. Skrank's elbow deep in cheese. And I forgot to tell you, David Boney was there, and they're mad at the other guy. They were gonna fight.
Yeah,
Maybe
David
we
Boney's
could
big
use
shot.
that
David
to our
Boney.
advantage
They're
somehow.
notorious pirates. They travel across in the name of Eox and commit all kinds of wild horrors. You know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
I mean, you guys are surprised that on the criminal station there are criminals.
Oh no, I'm just saying he's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big fish.
Yeah, I'm less so. You're doing great, Wallace.
That's a big fish.
I
Little
feel
pond.
like, yeah, I feel like you two aren't appreciating the absolute magnitude of the fuckery that we find ourselves in.
Yeah, huh?
I got my hype squad over here in Wallace.
Maybe we could, but all I'm saying is that maybe we could use it to our advantage.
Okay.
I-
Do you want to do like a gang war? Like, what's going
We're
on?
doing gang war within Webb's own. If Webb's own gang is disintegrating and there's infighting, maybe we can capitalize on that by, like, when we blow up the ship, if we also paint across the sky like I hate David Boney.
Oh.
Like in skywriting, a la
Wow, okay.
Wicked
Like
Witch of the West.
Like we're gonna graffiti it
So,
on and be like,
graffiti. Graffiti onto the side of the ship.
I'm not this is not a no. I don't think David
I don't think we
Boney.
have the time.
Well, I don't think we have the
Oh
time.
my God.
I don't think David Boney is technically a part of Webb's crew. I think Webb just employs him.
You don't think so? He's like a criminal, and
I don't think Webb employs David Boney. Webb, the fucking Webb is again tiny. David Boney is second or third most wanted pirate in the whole backworlds. That's a big fish.
So then why is Boney here performing?
I don't know. Wild
Shits and
card.
gigs, I see.
Maybe everybody has a hobby.
Absolute wild card.
This is just
Maybe-
performing in front of people.
I think it's Devastation Blade Veil, Ember Crown Kane, and then David Boney.
David Boney
Uh-huh.
comes in third behind
Yeah.
Devastation Blade Veil and Ember Crown King. Oh, wild. Wow, we really have a vast world in front of us, huh?
Skrank,
And,
do you need like some crackers or
Need some bread,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah to
Yeah.
soak up some of that?
Yeah.
I got some
see,
bread
can I get
downstairs.
some of that bread?
I made little buns this time.
Buns.
Hmm.
Buns. Mhm.
Right.
Little bread
Sweet
rolls.
as-
Broke this rat. Yeah.
So anyway, my name is Wallace. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Skrank said you might be able to help out. One of your friends is locked
Ooh,
up
that's
outside
strong.
of Webb's palace. My captain of my ship also locked up inside of, I don't know, somewhere back there. My plan was throw my sword, bisect
Oh, okay.
one of the guards instantly,
Yeah.
take my pistol, shoot the other one, killing them instantly, loot one of their bodies, hope to get keycard, scan my way through, shooting anyone in sight.
Win.
Yeah.
Profit.
But Skrank talked me out of it. And so I'm here.
That's a miracle that Skrank talked you out of anything. But I'm proud of them. This is character development.
I had just a really clear image in my brain of not dying, and so I chose that.
You know, hold tight to that. That's a good instinct. That's what we
It's
call
different,
a
for
good
sure.
gut feeling. Yeah.
It was a good gut feeling.
Yeah, that's like when the cheese settles.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So are we starting a fight? Because listen, if you need to get your friend out, and it sounds like you all are doing something else beyond that, I'm just trying to get Mary out. But listen, if you all are taking a fight to anyone on the station, Mary is a good one to have in your corner too. That's another gun added to the list.
Is it just Mary that was taken? That's all you care about?
The rest of our crew is on a different ship, heading on a different
okay.
direction.
Perfect. Well, we can have our expert hacker, Odyssey 9, check through the network information, see if we can find out where Mary is being held and where our target is also being held, and then see if we can't come up with something mutually beneficial.
I have the schematics and information here, actually.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's zippy. Okay.
Along with TJ, if you would like to take this information, we have a one-way connection to their camera feed within their docking area. We can see where they're moving, what they're doing, anything that's hooked up to their network. Web 100% does have a deal with Life Innovations to move goods. They're getting a handsome amount of pay out of this. Upwards of hundreds of thousands of credits.
Yeah, that's still not enough money to sell my soul. Great.
But you can see here, when you leave Webb's Palace, the door on the far end leads to a holding cell Well, it leads to a hallway. Off of the hallway is a holding cell where we see various people are being kept. One of those people, Archard Fairfield. The other, Captain Mary Reed. Beyond the hallway are various storage rooms, which I've been told you've seen at least one storage room.
Mhm.
Beyond that is the docking bay itself. There is a smaller half level around the docking bay, but there are also various points where guards are elevated to keep an eye on things within the docking bay. I've noticed, due to the schematics, or thanks to the schematics, there are a number of ways in beyond the front door. There are various ventilations that we can use to get in. None of those bring us close enough to the ship. If we want to get to the ship, we will have to go through the center of the dock. There is no way around that. Unless we go around from the outside, but then we need to leap, do a hard vacuum jump from one ship to another. But the docking bay itself, heavily guarded. The hallway, lightly guarded. Chard's room has one guard outside, but the hallway does have various guards stationed. Likely if you alert one, if you take on one, you might trigger the rest. But once you get in the dock, you can activate the lock on those doors to keep anyone else from getting in. That could be an advantage. I've noticed, Kivari, this might be of interest. There seems to be some kind of, on the schedule, it's listing a Life Innovations employee, and it's listing that Premiorn will be taking care of the organization for loading the ship. Along with a handful of guards, of course.
Does it mention the employee? Their name?
It does not. Their classification is technician.
I likely don't know them then. Alright. Well, gadget gizmos. Does this information change anything?
It sounds like we still we can't just send Rick in
No.
to blow up the ship. So whoops.
It's
Although I still love it as a on principle.
it's a backup plan.
We could still.
I still think planting a bomb is a good idea. It's just...
We could still plant a bomb on board the ship. We would just have to kill everybody else and then send the ship out and then
Well, I really do think if we time this right, so much of my training was not just about the brute force of getting the job done, but it's finding the exact moment to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think with this one-way camera feed, we can watch their rotations. We can take note of when it seems like they might switch off, and we might have a good idea of people towards the middle of their shift get complacent. They might not be paying attention, especially if it's not a busy day. We can capitalize on that, choose to go in then. We can try to go in through one of the storerooms and work our way out from there.
Mm-hmm.
We can see if there's an additional access point, perhaps even into the cell itself through the ventilation system. If not, maybe into that hallway. It might get us enough. I
think we can take that one guard in the hallway, no problem.
Yeah, I think so. Despite how I may look, I'm pretty good at sneaking. So, I think that in this opportunity, or in this instance, as much stealth as we can implement will be the ticket to a win.
Sounds like a plan.
So we stealth in, save Mary, save your friend, and locked up.
Well, that's alright.
And then what happens when we hit the old docking bay? Are we just going wild or let loose?
Could probably lock some of the docking bay down so that way we don't have to get any extra.
Yeah, maybe we lock the
visitors.
dock down, and then still plant the a grenade into the engine of the ship.
Or we can just... I don't know how to do this without sacrificing someone, but destabilizing the ship, even in the docking bay, if the rest of us can pose as a distraction until it detonates. But that doesn't sound like anything but a one-way trip.
We could, like, cut the fuel lines to the ship.
Could use the going Nebby and maybe shoot it.
The problem with that is it likely has shields. It will be much easier to destroy from the inside out.
It's easier to kill a turtle from the inside out.
Are you killing turtles?
You killed a turtle?
From the
From
inside.
the inside out?
How did you get in there?
Oh,
Did you have a shrink
Listen,
ray?
do I get all up in your life story? I'm sorry.
You can ask.
Did this become
I'll tell you my
the
life story.
Kivari inquiry? Or are we
Kind of.
trying
Okay,
to
well, if you're
fucking take down life innovations?
I mean, with life innovation, it kind of
and
is.
turtles, I guess.
And turtles.
Listen, it wasn't a normal turtle, alright?
Space
The
turtle.
jungle houses some fucked up shit, which apparently I'm thinking are actually monstrosities that Life Innovations was experimenting with.
I've never seen a giant monster turtle. Maybe we can go to Castrovo and I can document all of this.
Like a
Sure.
like an ooze turtle.
Like a beach vacation. Oh.
Like a jungle beach
those are-
vacation.
If I'm going to Castrovel, it's not to go on holiday.
TJ, here, I'm going to transmit the locking codes for the dock,
Okay.
but
Sounds good.
you'll need to enter them manually onto the door in order to deadlock that docking bay door. Otherwise, any guard will be able to open it with their key. This does not close off the ventilation systems, but there is a computer within the docking bay that controls the various force fields that keep the air in place. It might be possible to get into that system while you're within the dock, but the danger there is if you take down the force field, anyone inside will be sucked out into the vacuum of space.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Is there a point, and this, I regret, is a serious question, that I don't know if any of you will know, perhaps we can ask the rebel medic, but is there a point where we could possibly starve those inside of oxygen enough that that won't kill them so that we can just extract Chard and Mary while unconscious and not have to deal with the guards?
It kind of seems like an on or off situation. It's either you have the
Fair.
force field or you don't.
Or you don't. That is fair. Couldn't be that easy.
We do have 2 spacesuits in the going nebula.
Yeah, we have spacesuits and I can cast life bubble.
It's true,
Do you
that's
need
how we
line of
escaped
sight?
the ship. Well, how you
Right.
escaped the ship, Skrank. I was fine.
Yeah, do I need life bubble? Or do I need line of sight?
Because that could be a game changer. And is there a maximum distance? Because technically we might have visual on them now.
Targets up to 1 creature per level, no 2 of which can be more than 30 feet apart.
Well, they're not 30 feet apart from each other. Is that, or like you can't be 30 feet apart?
Hmm. Up to 1 creature per level, no 2 of which can be more than 30 feet apart. So if we go in with spacesuits, or I guess if you guys go in with spacesuits,
Well, you need to be there so that you can cast it. You also
Yeah.
are the
All I'm
bomb
thinking
guy.
is, if I you guys go in with spacesuits, and we wait to shut off the oxygen until we are within 30 feet of them. And then I cast life bubble and then we shut off the oxygen.
Turning off the force barrier would be through the computer system that's within the docking bay.
Yeah, so TJ needs to get inside.
And TJ also would
needs to get inside.
need to be at the door to deadlock the door as well.
Great, so we need to split TJ in half.
So I take my sword, I throw it at TJ,
No.
bisect
That's
him.
Why? What? That's not how that works.
Oh. All right, just an idea.
Wallace, what are you good at other than fucking shit up?
I'm good at frying bacon, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what,
Other
that's my
than that,
man.
you're not particularly.
I'm a fighter. Listen, my job is to keep Captain Mary alive, and that's what I'm on the crew for. Yeah, I don't exactly want to die here because our mission is to get down to the spike, rescue, kick out the family, kick out the knights from our home, and have a place for everyone to live again. So,
You're from the spike as well.
well, we're from below the spike, near the terminus area.
I see.
But when they were moving in their weapons facilities, I guess the family cut a deal with, I don't know, the Knights, Ichihara Holdings, when they were building those weapon facilities. And some of that transportation needed to go through the terminus. And we happened to stay there.
Ichihara, eh?
They're a massive fucking weapons factory.
They also happen to sponsor the fucker that we're trying to get out. At least I think so, unless that's also just bullshit, which it could be.
Right?
No, I think he was genuinely sponsored by Ichihara Holdings.
Which
Yeah,
could
it
be
felt
why
that
Webb
way.
wants him back.
Yeah.
If they have dealings with Ichihara.
Right.
That at least fits a slight puzzle piece into place. It's interesting.
Well, they're a bunch of fuckers, and we're gonna blow the shit out of them.
Well, phrasing. But
Perfect. Yeah, let's blow the shit out of them.
that's not what I had in mind. But you know what, Wallace, let your freak flag fly.
Yeah. Oh, this reminds me, Odyssey 9, did you figure out what Webb was into?
A perfect segue.
Skrank,
No.
so much weird kinky shit.
Hell yeah.
Here, I'll give you the browser history.
Thank
Ooh.
you. This is what I wanted. Skrank's gone. Skrank spends the next 20 hours thinking,
Deep diving.
considering.
So, from what I gather, the plan loosely is you all stealth in, watch the guard rotation, get into the locked rooms with oh my god, like the brig, I suppose, the holding cells, there we go, that have Chard and Captain Mary Reed, evidently, locked inside. From there, make your way to also stealth to the docking bay-ish, and then inside the docking bay, lock the door, hopefully get to the computer system, turn off the force barrier that's holding the air inside.
Yeah.
And kill everybody. And we survive.
And profit.
More
And-
cheese, I guess. I don't know.
And then how is the ship getting off this ship? How is the ship getting off the station if we kill everyone? Also, what about really big fucker Brimyorn and the crew that's supposed to be loading? Are we hoping to do this, I assume, after they load?
Well, Primyorn and one of the Life Innovations technicians are going to be there for the loading. I would imagine once they load, it wouldn't be very long before the ship takes off and we miss our window.
Great. Thanks, Odyssey 9.
I'm just looking at the timetable on the manifest.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
add
messengers
in-
get shot, though.
We're gonna stealth in before that.
Great. Don't put that on theirs, though.
And I'll tag Skrank.
Thank
We have a
you.
meeting later, Skrank.
This will remind you 30 minutes beforehand.
Set a reminder. Hey, Odyssey 9, set a reminder.
Hey, Rick.
Hey,
Okay,
Rick.
what do you want to
Hey,
be
Rick,
reminded
set
of?
an alarm.
Oh, jeez. This... I mean, this feels like a plan? Question mark.
It feels like a plan.
Well, if it looks like a
Right.
plan and feels like a plan, that's what we're gonna do.
Right. Where's Luminique? Are they still around?
This one has been here. Yes.
Oh, jeez. You are just...
Walks out of a shadow.
They're there the whole time.
Florida.
What do you think, Luminique?
This one is happy to stealth in. It's going to be tricky once we are inside the dock. That's kind of walking into the belly of the beast at that point. There's no turning back. I'd advise some kind of plan to get us... It will be more difficult for us to retreat the way we came.
Yeah.
It would be less difficult for us to ourselves either A, pilot the ship, destroy it afterwards, or B, we set the ship to explode and we vacuum ourselves with this ship here, the Going Nebula.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking, what's the likelihood of somebody being able to pick us up outside on the Nebby? And if we exit out the garage door into space.
This one thinks that's the most logical way to exit. Otherwise,
That's not great, Luminique.
otherwise we're turning around to all of Webb's forces.
Yeah.
I think it's Sprocket to
Yeah, Sprocket could pilot. That's fine.
for Odyssey 9.
Are you talking about Sprocket? You know Luminique, and you know Sprocket?
We're really fucking important, Wallace.
That's wild. I haven't even heard of you two before. I've heard of Skrank. Me and Skrank go way
We
back.
kill everyone who knows who we are.
I'm incredibly important.
Whoa! I just work on computers. That's all.
Listen, Sprocket's
Something
solid.
hacker myself.
Do you know Sprocket worked on the ship, the Defiant, for Vast Rider King? Wild information. And then they all disappeared at the height of the Pirate War. I know, things happen.
Well, ain't that just the way, I guess?
Yep. All right, so we're all gonna eat some of these bread rolls Odyssey 9 made. Thank you, Odyssey 9. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna take a little sleep and then fucking fuck shit up.
Go raise
Yeah,
hell.
fucking
Yeah.
fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With tummies full of bread.
Eat
Sorry,
bread,
wait,
raise
was I
hell.
supposed to save that for the other people?
Will rise like yeast from the fires of hell.
That's
From the ovens to the shovings our blasters in their faces.
Okay.
oh
Yeah. Alright.
that's
Okay.
I don't know about that one, man.
Sorry, I'm still
I'm so
drunk.
sorry that I have to ban you like this.
I'm still a little drunk.
Oof.
Thanks.
Okay, well, you know what? We've gotten this far.
You've gotten this far. The plan is stealth, save Chard, save Mary, get to the docks, kill everyone, blow up a ship, jump into space. And I think that's where we're going to end this
It
episode.
sounds easy when you
It sounds
say
It
it out
actually
loud.
sounds really absurd when you say it like that.
It sounds like a
that's
solid plan. There's a lot of like.
doable. Very doable.
I know what I'm doing
Super-
in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm watching all the Mission Impossible movies.
I think it's easy enough to coordinate within the resistance to be like, pick us up at this time. Here's our tracking. You know what I mean? You coordinate with Nier and Sprocket and everyone to
And those shitty teens.
and the shifty teens.
Shitty.
The shifty teens are there as well.
You like them.
Shitty teens.
Or the spy.
I can like them and they can still be shitty.
Incredible. Well, a plan is formulated and it ends with you all jumping into space, which, you know, why not, right? Why not jump into space?
With
Pretty
bellies
metal.
full of bread.
Bread
No,
rolls.
one belly is full of bread.
Yeah.
All the other bellies are bereft of bread.
Yeah.
So
Rick
sorry.
would've liked some
Did
bread.
not know that I needed to share the rolls.
Hey. Oh, I didn't even play her. Oh God, I'm really slacking, you guys.
I was gonna say you're just really tired.
I am really tired. That's true, but I didn't even play her little outro music to signify. I was like, something's off.
Do it again.
We're missing
Vibe's
something.
not vibing. Yeah.
With quite the little plan formulated, which ends with eating yourselves into space, we end this session of the Vest.
Had me for a second.
Hey, how about what a session? How about we go around in the reverse order of what we did earlier? I hope, if I remember, it's midnight 20 here. If you want to say where people can find you, any of that fun stuff, Beth. Was Beth last?
I think so. Hi, I'm Beth. I can be found at Camilla Kip on Instagram and Blue Sky, or I hang out here sometimes. Sometimes I'm a goth badass, sometimes I'm a little French rat. Who's to say? That's me.
Le Rat. Speaking of
Rat.
French rat, Katie.
Beth is coming for my brand.
It's
And her and I are warring about it, apparently.
But
So I guess pick sides now. I don't know. That sounds good.
that's tough.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Nah. Nope. I'm just me, and you can find me here, and otherwise you can't find me. I'm a ghost.
Mhm.
I don't exist in this world.
Ghost rat.
I'm a ghost rat. Yeah. Do you want? Yeah. So you tell me. Would you rather have a French rat or a ghost rat?
Ooh. I don't know.
It's a real Sophie's choice.
I don't know.
It's a tough call.
Sounds
It's a tough call.
like an easy choice.
Ghost rat.
Ghost rat.
I mean,
Beware.
you can't spell pirate without rat.
There we go.
Le ghost rat. Speaking of ghost rat.
What? That doesn't. That's not.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yup.
Ben. Infamously ghost rat.
I'm not a ghost rat for the record. I just want that to be on the internet just in
What,
case
Ben,
this
is,
comes back.
Is something wrong with being a ghost rat?
It's not that. That's just not my brain. I'm a bear. I'm not a rat.
Ghost bear.
Ghost bear. That's where I'm at. But yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/Ben Odinson. I play games every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 times on Friday, where I sometimes play a man shark named Hyde, who's from New Jersey. And I'm also on Charisma Saving Show with Beth, who is just such a guest star.
Such a guest star.
Just such a
That
guest
she's
star.
like, I only have time to plug me. Nothing else.
Listen, I forget things.
I know. But that's me.
Hell yeah. And I'm here too. Hey, it's me, Justin.
Yeah.
I do this. I'm Le Poisson, Justin.
my God.
I'm here doing the
Oh.
vast. Every second week, we do our Pirate Borg series featuring even more friends. And every second Thursday, opposite of the VAS, we have our Dire Odyssey D&D 5e series Silvistead, which is DM'd by DM Patrick. With the core nofame crew, as we wade through a town that is... No, we're on a boat that is stuck in a town that's stuck in a library, which is off of a hallway, which is inside of a house, which is outside of the
Because
city.
of Wales.
Because of Wales. Yeah, it's a wild journey that we're on, and listen, we're here for it. But yeah, hey, check out all of that good stuff and all the stuff everyone else is doing all over the place. It's incredible. I'm doing the thing where I always forget to look at who we could raid while you all are talking. Hey, look, as per usual, Abby wrote 2. We're gonna raid Abby.
Abby.
What are they playing? They're playing something. It says first playthrough. I don't recognize it.
Kingdom Hearts, maybe?
It might be Kingdom Hearts. Birth by Sleep.
Cool. Friends, thank you for the session. Next session, shit's getting real. Shit's kicking off in a big way. We got a little preview of Webb's Palace and some of the inner areas, but we'll be poking around in 2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens there. Friends, thanks for hanging out in chat. I like to catch up on what's happening. Lots of good little silly jokes, which is always fun. Other than that, we'll see you soon, travelers.
Bye-bye.
Bye, travelers.
Bye.
Love you all so much.
Goodbye.
Holistic.